My son used to have a shirt when he was maybe like 4 that said, "Huh? Sorry, I was thinking about trains." And it brilliantly described him. He was always thinking about other things. He's always distracted by other things. And by the outside world, he's like, he needs to focus more. But by his world, he's just got so much he's thinking about, trying to understand, trying to figure out in this place. And trains has always been something he loved. And it's always been something that I loved playing with him. So we've got 2 train tracks now. We've got an electric train track that you kind of like put around your Christmas tree. We got that 2 years ago. It's a Lionel train set. Really love it. He absolutely loves it as well. Put it around the Christmas tree this year. Great fun. But one of the classic ones is a train table. We don't use a train table anymore. It's now a Lego table. But we still have the wooden train tracks of like Thomas the Train Tracks. And even though he's 7, it's still something that we still enjoy. A 7-year-old is still kind of in that imagination mode. He likes building. He's understanding how to follow directions, put things together like Legos. But he still never discredits that time with his dad putting trains together. And this past weekend, that's exactly what we did. Multiple different times. We built it on Friday because the kids were home on an asynchronous learning day and spent some time in the basement putting it together. And we left it up throughout the weekend. And many times we went down and we rebuilt some of it that didn't really work well. We didn't like how we designed it the first time. But there's a magic moment that comes to trains that my son just doesn't let go. And it's not something I want him to let go. It's not something I often get enough time to prioritize. But I always remember the simplicity of what my son will truly just bask in the glow of is playing trains with dad. It never ceases to amaze me how much that memory impacts me and him. And no matter how complicated I think the day might be, no matter what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to design for the kids, maybe an activity, I know I can always go back to the basics. And trains was one of them. And because trains is right next to all my daughter's stuff, who's 5, I also had to play some Calico Critters with her as well. But there were 2 very simple things to do. And so today, it's Tuesday. It's your midway break to think about what you want to do this weekend. Or it's Tuesday and you're thinking like, oh, I'm just in the grind. I just want Friday to come around. Whatever thought you may be having in your mind, I want you to remember at the core simplicity of being a dad is being a kid. And the best way that I've learned to connect with my kids is remember the kids spell love, T-I-M-E, and the power of trains is something that I probably won't fully understand until I'm a granddad. Replaying with my grandson, hopefully, with some trains as well. And I'm going to be thinking this long-term memory of me playing with my son with trains. And hopefully, Thomas the Train stuff is still around when I have grandkids. And that I'll be able to play and repeat the memory. And it'll be this long orchestra, long effect of connecting it all together. But it's these memories are the ones that are going to count. So whatever you have going on in your life, maybe you need a break. Maybe you just need to unwind. Maybe your kids have been asking you too many questions and you work from home. Remember the power of trains. And remember, kids spell love, T-I-M-E. And that's all I have for you today. And I'll be back again with you guys tomorrow.